All right, great game today. 2013 Tokyo. So I'm gonna go over some of the stuff that we learned. Right, there's patterns to this game. So the ball is gonna go into Mishka. That's the right option. Okay, from there, every time until they start covering, it should be a drop pass, shot, or a drop pass, Mishka, into Peter. And then if that gap's open, then you can't see him, but Ben De La Mater's back there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2 shot, right? 1, 2 through ball, right? But what kids your age and older kids, a lot of kids, a lot of people think that soccer is about going forward all the time, right? Forward, back, and then ping, ping, ping. Because that back pass is going to cause the defense to do what? Run this way. And why is that good? If you answered because it's taking their defenders away from goal, that's correct. Okay. So that's for you, Mishka. That's the first thing I initially seen, right? There's lots of stuff, right? And this is just education and learning. Okay. So there, same thing. Look at that pattern, right? So the ball goes out. We go into Ben De La Mater. Okay. He gets the ball here. Okay. And Mishka is the back pass shot right there. Okay. Or Mishka's the back pass here. Right. And then you've got Tommy coming in for that shot there. Okay. It's important that you can see it in your head what I'm talking about. It's important that we treat games as learning opportunities. Okay. Right there. There's a back pass. Okay, now we swing the ball. Cool. Hey, it's not the prettiest thing ever, but it's the concept, right? So we go in there, right? We come around. This is why we need to be more technical, right? So that we're playing crisp passes where body and feet are already set, right? And then we can swing that right there. Now, if I was Tommy here, I would want to get out here. Okay. The reason I want to get out here is because right now they're compact. And if we're trying to get up into their shape, we need to take them wide. Right. And then, Tommy, if you can play the ball down into Ben De La Mater, right? And then quickly, as this guy's running at you, drive into that center. Now, all of a sudden, this guy's going to come out, right? And then maybe you'll play it back to Ben De La Mater and another goal, right? So we're always, one pass or so away from a goal scoring opportunity or play in futsal. Okay. Look at that shape. So this is what we worked on all game, and I'm really proud of you, especially Ben De La Mater. Look at how he covers, right? So he's technically supposed to be up, right? Based on what we're saying. Now we lose it, right? Tommy's up, and look at what my guy Ben does. He comes back here like an absolute boss, right? And we still have our structure, right? Maybe Mishka can push in a little bit, maybe Peter can, but watch it collapse, right? They try to come in, and all of a sudden they can't do it. They try again, up, and then they lose it. Now, this is where we got to work on because we are not clinical shooters, which means you need to work on your passing, receiving, and finishing abilities. Now, the biggest thing that you'll learn is it's about the communication. Okay, so right here, okay, that's where you want to take them that way, right? And you're taking them that way, Ben, right? So that you can give space to Mishka, right? If you stay here, Mishka's squished here, right? But if you can come here, right, and then get that ball there, he can take a one-time shot, which is important because one time means less what? Less time, right? And the more time you take, the better off the what is the other team is. Okay. So these are the things that we're working on here. We'll do maybe 3 or 4 minutes of film, but guess what, guys? There's nothing, we could watch the whole game, and I guarantee you we're going to see the same patterns. And the cool thing about this, okay, so the cool thing about, okay, let's take a look at this. So we've got our shape, but what went wrong here? Okay, so, and freeze. So whose guy was Mishka's, right? Whose guy was Ben, right? Ben, you went for the ball. Mishka, you went to the ball. So two people went to the same ball. What did that allow? Right? Okay. Now we're in a good situation again. But they get through, a little bit lucky, and they get a shot, right? So what could we have done better here? Right? So to prevent this ball, we can have Tommy, right? And this is you guys. It's not Tommy. This is every single one of you guys. You can push him inside, bud, right? So pushing him inside, right, would have cut that lane off and made up for that mistake right there. Okay, but we get back here. Now, this is just about like quick feet stuff. So every one of you right here, to prevent that ball in right there, you got to do speed ladder work. You got to do quick feet work. There's a million things on YouTube that you can do, but you got to be able to shift very fast and move your feet very quick so that when that defender passes the ball, your feet are fast enough to get set and block those passes. Because if you can get quick feet like that, you're going to block passes and all of a sudden those will turn into automatic goal scoring opportunities. Okay, this is what I love. Now, here is the key. So, Tommy, whoever this is, watch. So, if you could pick their pockets like Tommy just did, see how he picked their pockets, right? Now, there's risk to that, Tommy, because he could hypothetically have turned on like that, right? But you might want to put your hand behind him there so that he can't turn, but you picked his pockets. Awesome. Now, you need to keep driving until this guy steps. That's the important part because he's supposed to be covering him. You picked him. You got to cut in front of him. The first thing you got to do. And now it was a great pick, but it didn't lead to anything because you need to, Tommy, draw in two players. So as you pick, watch this. The details matters. Okay. You got to first take your touch inside, meaning like get your body in front of this dude. If you can get your body in front of this dude, right, by taking your right leg and stepping in front of him and dribbling in front, well, all of a sudden he's out of the play and he will 99% of the time step to you, right? And he'll probably come in way too hot, right? And then all of a sudden, Mishka will be there, wide open for a shot, right? And then we got to make sure that we got Ben or a back post finisher. All right, that's it for today. 1 minute of the game. Those are our learning cues for today. Okay, and great game. You guys won it 5-4. Tough battle.